fellow traveler, but still.
Now wait, before you say anything else, someone who's watching this VOD right now, pause it. Actually, don't pause it yet because you can't hear what I have to say. Pause it. Give me that song, okay? Tweet it at me at ProxyWolf. All right, top right, our Zerg player from the team Empire. His ID is...
Empire Violet.
Yeah, now pause it, okay? And tweet at ProxyWolf. Tell me what that song is. I gotta know. I can't wait any longer.
You still don't know?
I don't know, man.
Didn't you find out at some point? Well, whatever. But we are going to find out who's starting at the bottom left. You guys already know. We'll introduce him once again anyways. This is our Protoss in the blue. This is...
AGIM Seed.
The other song you were talking about is the other Daybreak intro for GSTL. There's two Daybreak intros, man.
Ah, now it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, but to finish up my story, it happened to me once already when I was in New Zealand that they kind of lost my luggage because when I transferred between flights, apparently there was not enough time. And back then I would have been happy for the airline to actually compensate me for my troubles because I had nothing with me. I was there in a t-shirt and nothing else, and in New Zealand it's pretty cold in the winter. So I had to walk around town in a t-shirt. I was freezing. And, well, this way I would have at least been able to get me some clothes or whatever was in my bag. Today, they called me. Korean Air actually called me, apologized again for the troubles. And I'm like, guys, it's fine. I'm actually happy that you found it. I'm really, really happy. I'm so thankful. They're like, we are so sorry, and next time we'll make sure that we take better care of the luggage. I was so impressed by that. It really amazed me. Korean Air is awesome, guys. Big shout out to those of you who work at Korean Air, if anyone does.
To Korean Air,
and if you ever want to fly to Korea or whatever, make sure that one of your flights includes Korean Air. They are great.
If you ever want to sponsor a StarCraft tournament again, Korean Air, if anyone's out there, you should definitely do that too. But at this point, we saw a double drone attack on the pro block, just like last time.
But Seed did quite well, though.
Yeah.
He blocked it for a while. He was able to delay the expansion of Violet for a bit. And so far, we have the pretty standard openings on this map. So nothing out of the ordinary is happening here, except for that one annoying probe still getting away.
Yeah, he still gets away, man, and he's going to recharge his shields. The Zerglings will, of course, chase him down if they can find him, splitting into two directions now. He only made 2 lings rather than 4, knowing that he will likely not be able to get into the Pross's main base. Just going to stick with the 2. That's all he feels he needs, and he's not going to be able to block this drone.
You remember when we came back to this best of 3 and you told me, okay, you do the intro this time, and you started laughing immediately, and so far I only think one of our viewers got it. I was referring to the roller coaster announcer at Six Flags in Los Angeles, and the one guy who tweeted at me laughed so hard when I did it, and it was like, yeah, I was at Six Flags just recently. I know exactly what you're talking about. So apparently a lot of you guys don't watch Code A, but those are so amazing. This guy, I will never forget that. Welcome back, how was it? I have to go back there again. I have to tip him.
By the way, Violet is going to scout extremely well here. He knows that the third gas isn't actually a third gas now. He knows it's just the second gas. He's been faked. He saw the gas at the natural, which Seed got as a second gas, even though it was at the natural. And so now he sees, oh, okay, that was just a fake. You didn't get a fast 3 gas. It's a technique that's becoming more popular in Korea especially, but is being, now that it's known about, people are starting to scout for it a lot more.
What I really love here, it's a small thing and it's very, very subtle, but I love it. Look at the second Overlord for Violet, where he positions it. He's not positioning it to the bottom right of the base of his opponent, he's actually positioning it in the corner. And this is awesome, because this is exactly the position where we see a lot of Protoss players trying to hide tech.
Yeah.
Because most Zerg players out there just have the Overlord to the bottom right of the map. They try to fly across once when they spot the early pylon. That's all that they do. But Violet is really putting his Overlord in a position where most Protoss players don't look for it.
Yeah.
So this is great. This is awesome and just shows how well he prepares with the scouting. I really like this a lot.
Yeah, and not only that, but like I said, it allows him to make sure his opponent's not faking him out with the gases. So you check the gases in the main, and is going to get into a good position. It's a really nice technique. Third gateway going down. Will he go for more? Yeah, he's going to go for 5 gateways again. I mean, 4 was the norm, but now people are going for 5.
Falling back to this Overlord. The Overlord is just now moving into the main base from the bottom left to the top right. He will spot everything. He will see everything that's happening in Seed space. So Violet will be aware of what exactly is going on. He's already preparing with the first Spine Crawler. He immediately starts his speed upgrade and the Roach Run because he wants to prepare for the 5-gate push that's coming out of Seed once again.
Yeah, and I mean, he's going to be totally fine against us. These 2 Stalkers are going to be a little bit annoying, but since he has 2 Queens here as well as the Spine...
I don't know, will he?
As long as he micros correctly, he should be fine.
But look at the timing of the Roach Warren. We have
I just mean against these 2 Stalkers.
Yeah, against the 2 Stalkers.
He's definitely going to have some trouble here.
With a push, that's going to be really a big problem. I mean, we have the follow-up already with the robotics, but at the same time, this can do some damage. It's not going to kill him, but he might...
Nice link flank here. Even though they're slow links, he's trying to flank. Unfortunately, not able to, though.
He's trying to delay him for forever because he needs forever to get those roaches out. How much is he able to kill? He kills the Spine Crawler. Will he get the Queen and a few drones?
He may. 15 roaches on the way. This next round of Warpins is going to be important. 4 Zealots, and 4 Zealots are not going to do what he wants against this many roaches coming out.
He already lost a lot of time. He needs to kill those Queens. That would be great if he can at least take down the Queens and a little bit more. He's doing a fair amount of damage. At the same time, these Zealots are chasing away the Zerglings, but right now they're actually fighting, and those Zealots will rip them apart.
Yeah, he's going to be very careful about that. He killed several of the roaches as they popped out one by one. He's making only Zealots right now, expecting a Zergling transition. And the Stalkers are, he's trying to surround them, but the micro is really nice by Seed. The roaches, though, do fight Zealots, and that's not something you never want to have happen as a Protoss, and this is going to be it for this attack. Nice hold by Violet. He only lost 1 Queen, but he had an extra Queen, so he's not losing really any injects here.
And as soon as he stops the attack, he's going to tech, he's going for the lair. We'll see what exactly Seed is going to do, because so far it actually looks like basically the same build that he did the last game. He followed his attack up with the War Prism, he started to harass, and at the same time he went for Blink in order to get this advantage with his Stalkers blinking up in the main base, and then the force fields on the ramp. So is he trying to do it again here? It's a strong strategy, and the way that Seed plays it, I haven't seen it in this fashion yet, but I love how he executes it.
Yeah, his execution last game was practically perfect. This attack here may kill the Cybernetics core, which would be really critical, but he is going to lose the core, but he's going to lose a lot of roaches as a result. This is a cool way to really slow this down because now he's going to have less sentries, and he has to commit now, actually. He's going to make 3 gates, rebuilding his core as well, and it looks like it's time to go.
That was really cool. That was really, really cool by Violet. He saw the wall in, and he was like, okay, well, you did some damage already, but now with what I've got, I can snipe some of your buildings, I can delay your attack a little bit. 2 Overlords die, and this also means that Violet is supply blocked for a small while. Not for too long, and he can start his resources, just put them into the evolution chambers that he has, start with the armor upgrade, go for Boro, go for Roach speed. So he has a lot that he can put his resources to good use, but now
he's gonna have his Lings in position for this War Prism. It's been shown several times.
Yeah, now he has to worry about the War Prism.
He's totally fine against it, though. These Stalkers may kill a Ling, and then they're gonna have to get out of there. They may kill a Ling, I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, we got one. Only 1, though, not 2.
Yeah, that's it.
And, you know, I guess it's a good trade, man. 1 for none. But Blink is on the way, +2. We're going to see the exact same follow-up as you saw last game. On this map, it's a little bit easier for him to take a 3rd base if he decides to fall back, but he's getting Blink right now. He doesn't look like he wants to do this. He's going to kill some creep with these Stalkers just like before, and I really, really cannot stress enough how much I like this.
Especially nowadays with the Queens that have been changed, we see a lot more Queens for Zerg, therefore also a lot better creep spreading. And this is just awesome. You pointed it out earlier, this is what you can do. Zerg has a problem against air units in the early and, well, up to the early mid-game. The only thing that you have are Queens, and as long as there are no Queens around, you can actually just make sure that you kill all the creep.
And you get your shields back.
Even the Queens, you can even kill the Queens with this.
You get your shields back when you're in the Warp Prism as well. Oh, he's desperately warping in sentries. They're not here in time, man. It looks like Seed's actually going to have to turn around.
Great run by attempt.
Yeah, this is a
Awesome
great
run by
attempt.
attempt. And it forces him to move, to warp units into the main base, and he can still snipe a lot of drones here.
Yeah, you know, I really like this choice by Violet because
Oh my god. He does not have an observer. Where's the observer?
it's with his main army. He's killing tumors with it
That's
still.
so annoying for him.
But, you know, I really like this. It was a risk, but it was a risk he needed to take against this type of move out. He needed to buy himself a little bit more time, and I think he may have bought enough. Good force fields again. Oh my god. But still, the Immortal's doing a great amount of damage. He needs to target the roaches with them, and he's starting to do it a little bit.
There is so much stuff. He's trying to move in, and those sentries will eventually run out of energy. The main question is how many roaches will be left. 160 supply per Violet. He's moving in, trying to focus down these Immortals, but this time we have the War Prism Micro. Saves one of them, and now he backs off while the cannon in the main base detects all them roaches.
Yeah, all them roaches, man, got chased out, and at this point, Violet is in a lot of trouble. But with the he's only got the one Immortal left. He's not producing anymore because he knows he's gonna have to rally them across the map. He doesn't have time for that. 34 Lings on the way. Violet is in a much better position than he was last game. He's not in a great one, but he's much better off.
But he's not transitioning out of... Ah, there it is. As I mentioned it, there's the transition. He goes for the Infestation Pit. Really smart. He is skipping the Spire that he tried to build the last time. Going for the Infestation Pit is a good choice here. Can add the Spire a little bit later. But against this army, he needs Fungal.
He does. Great force fields again from
this
Seed.
flank.
The flank is important. The Zealot's trying to block the Stalkers, but Violet is trading really well. And if he beats this army, he can actually take another base here. And he has killed the Immortal now. He's only got Stalkers left. He has a ton of them, though. He's blinking them back. The Warp Prism is now actually having to move back. And
GG! Too much for Seed to handle. Violet with a 1-1. Seed blinking like crazy. One Stalk at a time, but it is not enough against the Zerg force that was way too strong. So many Lings and Roaches, and without the force fields. If you take away the force fields from Seed, it's like breaking another player's arm.
Yeah. Take away the force fields, man. The Roaches and the Lings, they will come in. Seed's targeting of his Immortals could have been a little bit better in that first initial engagement, but overall, he basically did the same thing twice. First time, Violet didn't respond as well. Second time, he did. He even had the Infestation transition on the way. And with the positioning of the creep and the way he flanked there, it's basically impossible for Seed to win that battle. With the Roach run by, I mean, that put him in a position where he kind of had to do that last-ditch attack, which wasn't going to be an easy one to make.
The next map is going to be a map where Zergs kind of struggle a little bit. Protoss players love it. Of course, we speak of Entombed Valley.
Yep.
It's a great map for Protoss, and it's just a map where we see a different CVP style, because it takes away a lot of options for the Zerg player and gives the Protoss this third base that is really accessible. So this is going to be a great last map. Well, Violet is not going to like it, but...
Yeah. It's Vortex Valley, man. That's what we're about to see.
That is actually a really good name. I haven't heard that before.
I mean, this map
You will eventually have a Vortex on this map.
This map is decided based on Broodlords versus Motherships at the fourth base of the Protoss 99% of the time.
Oh my god. Do you know how you see the panda on the minimap on Atlantis Spaceship?
Yeah.
I see an evil bunny on Entombed Valley.
Oh my god, I see it. There's the ears up there at the top, and then he's like got two fists.
Yeah, and that's the teeth.
Oh wow.
Okay, it's a stupid looking evil bunny, but still, I can see it now.
I can see it, man.
It's not as distinguishable as on Atlantis Spaceship. I have to get rid of this. I can't look at this map and always see like a bunny skull.
Well, Artosis said it looks like an alien face to him. When you see like, these two eyes, right, and the mouth is here. And it's just like it's just a head.
Yeah, actually. Ah, well, let's not get into this.
Yeah.
I'm ruining all these map pictures for me.
All right, well, it is time. The map is loading. This is Violet versus Seed, game number 3. Seed's map pick, Entombed Valley. We'll see if Violet can win the series regardless. And move on to the winners round here at the GSL Codesk, brought to you by Calder and Wolf.